The next segment will help you to evaluate your family's disaster plan and if it needs to be upgraded for any of the many types of natural or man-made disasters we face right here in Northern California. Do you and your family have the necessary supplies and survival techniques to ride out the disaster for at least 72 hours, if not longer? We'll teach you how to be ready for disaster at home, work, or if your family's on the road.
An area of preparedness we usually don't want to think about is that of natural and man-made disaster. In the recent past, we've experienced devastating hurricanes, tornadoes, and terrorist attacks. These events show just how vulnerable we are and how we can lose everything in an instant. What are the essential items that would keep me and my family safe and alive for the first 72 hours after the initial disaster? We suggest you put together a ready-to-go kit, which will hold these supplies. First and foremost, drinking water, a minimum of 1 gallon, preferably 2 gallons a day for each family member. This supply will not only provide drinking water, but wound treatment and waste disposal. Water should be kept in a sealed container and out of sunlight or excessive heat. It's a good idea to buy new water every 6 months. A natural disaster could very likely shut down all power and phone lines. That means no TV reports and no way to find critical information. A portable AM/FM battery-powered radio with Weather Channel capability is essential. Next, a flashlight and extra batteries for all battery-powered devices. Should an injury occur, make sure to include a first aid kit loaded with supplies that will treat all the minor burns, cut wounds, and fractures that your family may experience. Are you taking any kind of medication? Make sure you have an extra supply tucked away in case the disaster cuts you off from the local pharmacy. You'll need to eat, and you'll want to select food that doesn't induce thirst or require cooking, or is so heavy that it makes your kit awkward and a strain to carry. We suggest non-perishable canned foods such as tuna fish, fruit, vegetables, and dried fruits that are vacuum packed. And don't forget the most important item of all, the can opener. Extra clothing and a blanket for each person in the family might be very important. If you have small children, pack a game or two and some books. Little ones won't be able to grasp the severity of the situation. These things will keep them entertained while you need to focus. We estimate this kit will cost about $20 per family member to establish, but the effects, if needed, will be priceless. You'll want to do maintenance checks on your kits at least every 6 months. Replace the water, make sure the batteries have juice, and all items are in working order. We also recommend you prepare a smaller kit for your car and your office, so you're prepared for any situation. There's usually very little warning before most disasters, which brings up a question. Are you prepared to escape? Do you have enough gas in your car? If you were evacuated in a natural disaster, where could you go on empty? If power is down, gas stations will be unusable. Our suggestion, keep your tank full as often as possible so this isn't an added problem during an already tumultuous situation. Do you know the location of a local shelter? Is it a church, the YMCA? Maybe it's a school gymnasium. Most likely your city officials or local Red Cross have a designated location to serve as a shelter in case of a natural disaster. Call them so you're in the know. Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like more information on putting together a disaster preparedness kit, contact your local Red Cross or fire station.